I got started in music because of a freak accident. Had an accident right around my freshman year of college and had reconstructive shoulder surgery. I was actually going to play sports in college. During that time of rehabilitation of my shoulder surgery, my neighbor had a guitar in his closet. Nothing like a McPherson, of course, but an old beat-up guitar that was in his little guest room closet that I put new strings on and taught myself how to play, and that kind of started it for me. I gradually took it to other levels, playing in bars, started a band, and here I am with my name behind me now. I got my record deal in 2005, so it's been 7 years of pretty much starting in 2005, going on radio tour, which a lot of people might not know. Radio tour is when you get signed and the label sticks you on a bus and sends you all over the country, a bus or flight, sometimes 2-3 flights a day, and you go in 2 to 3 different cities a day and meet radio programmers and music directors and introduce yourself, kind of the way I'm doing now, and say, hey, I'm Jake Owen, I'm from Florida, tell them your story, and then play them a few songs, hopefully in order to get them to play your music on the radio. And so, yeah, 7 years of this battle, still battling it out, grinding away. But every day is way more fulfilling than the previous one. And a lot of the same guys are out here with me. I've been here since day one, so we're all in this together. It's a team effort. Because, for me, I went from, like I said, sitting in a apartment with my college buddies playing whatever songs they wanted to hear, to playing on some of the largest stages in the world. Playing the Grand Ole Opry stage for the first time was amazing. Playing my first major, football stadium was pretty awesome. To play my first show ever as an opening artist for Kenny Chesney on a big stadium tour, and all my buddies that told me, man, the day that you make it and you get a record deal, we're going to be front row and watch you play, And when they used to say that to me, I used to think how far off that probably was. And then the day came where I was opening the show for Kenny Chesney, and my mom and dad and my twin brother, who used to see me play at bars, and there was one person there, him and the bartender. He was in the front row. My best friend, Marty Fish, was in the front row. And it just was like, it was awesome. I was really nervous, though. I always loved listening to songs like George Strait growing up, and Alan Jackson, and all the way, dating back. I got a Waylon Jennings tattoo on my arm because I'm a big Waylon Jennings fan, and I love just true American music that speaks to the heart. Merle is my dog now, and he's an English bulldog, white English bulldog. I just always love Merle Haggard. I like to sit around and play Merle Haggard songs because I've always wanted. I really respect a guy like that has lasted so many years playing his songs and writing such great songs. Most importantly, never really getting outside his comfort zone of what his amazing, beautiful voice is. And for me, I've always wanted that. I thought to be able to sit on a stage and play, simple tunes where I didn't have to stretch by singing them, to really amp up the crowd. Things like, I can make it for a day or two without you. And maybe I can make it through the night. I can laugh, I can talk, I can probably be alright until morning. Oh, but what am I gonna do with the rest of my life? I just really enjoyed simple tunes like that, and it's very simple to sing along with, and that's really what got me into country music. But that's why I love guys like Merle Haggard, and my other dog, Vern Gosden. I took his name from him because once again I always loved hearing Vern Gosden sing songs, and he had such emotion in his voice, and I just love the baritone sound that when he sang. So everything in my life I tend to pull it from places that I really enjoy. Is it raining at your house like it's raining in mine? Do you miss me? I won the 2009 Academy of Country Music Top New Male Vocalist Award. And guys like Merle Haggard have won that award. Dirk Bentley won that award. I mean, you can go down the line of all the people that have won that amazing award, and to have my name on the same trophy is something that I'm very proud of. That will never go away. No one can ever take that away from me. Having my first #1 song in the country and seeing my name at the top of the chart above guys like George Strait, people I've looked up to my whole life, above Kenny Chesney, guys that took me on tour with him. That's a feeling that I can't describe, but it's something that I'm very thankful for, and also something that I look forward to having, hopefully, many others. I think the first time I saw McPherson guitar was when I was on radio tour. I was flying in and out of airports, and you guys have a brilliant, beautiful display in the Nashville International Airport, and I saw him in there. And not shortly after that, I went on tour with Brad Paisley and Carrie Underwood, the two of them together. And Carrie had one out there, and Brad had one, and I just thought to myself, wow, that would be really awesome to have one of those McPherson guitars, because they play so amazing. And I got to play Carrie's and Brad's both. And so I remember giving you kind folks a ring at McPherson, and said, hey, I'm out on tour with Brad Paisley and Carrie Underwood, and they've got these beautiful McPherson guitars, and I would love to play one of your guitars. And I remember at the time, kind of, no one really knew who I was, so I wasn't owed anything. And the guy at the time there said, well, man, you should go down to Gruen's Guitars and check them out. They've got some down there in Nashville, and then maybe if you get one or something, we can talk. And so sure enough, I did. I went down to Gruen's Guitars, and I still have it. I don't know why I don't have it in my hand right now. This is my McPherson Ebony, but I bought a Paul Rosa Spruce. And then once I had one, I couldn't just, if I broke a string or something, I had to have another. So I ended up buying this one. I bought the McPherson Ebony, and they've just been the most amazing thing that I've ever played. The best way I can explain these guitars is I've always wanted a grand piano as well in my house, because there's something about the tonality of a grand piano and the sustain of a grand piano and the intonation of a grand piano. It's a brilliant instrument like that, that's put together so well, and that's what these guitars feel like to me. I mean, even when I hold it in my hand, it's just how sturdy the guitar is, and when you strum a chord on it, every note resonates like it should. And that's when people ask me about my guitars, I always tell them, I say it's like playing a grand piano, because no matter what note you play, they all sound amazing. Then again, it is in your fingers. Did you like that lick I played right there when I was talking about the notes? I thought you'd enjoy that. I can play it for you again if you. Right there.